And it's spinning. We're live. I said, and it's spinning.
Hey.
Good morning, John.
It's just me and you. Hey,
How
Suzy.
Dawn.
How are you, Suzy?
I'm wet.
Wet. Like a little wet duck, fresh out the shower. Well, at least we know you took a shower today. So
I know. You don't just smell me.
Hey, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. I have to get close sometimes to see. It's like, oh, isn't this attractive? It's like, ooh.
Teresa, I made it to bed about 11 my time.
Oh, boy.
I was trying to finish up some stuff. And hey, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. You know, I hate America. I hate America's medical. I don't know what to say. We have medical treatments available to us, which are probably more advanced than third world nations. But you go to the doctor and they tell you to go to the emergency room. And then I find out, I'm going to just tell the story because I'm pissed. They told me that the hospital I went to wasn't in my network.
That's crazy.
And they're figuring out the bill, but so far they've charged my insurance, which only, I don't know what they're going to pay. It was like around $17,000 already. And I'm like, and I told Tony that. He's like, what the heck? You know, what'd they do for you? They gave you an IV, a couple of shots, and they sent you to a CAT scan. I mean, and I understand CAT scans cost money. Hi, Pearl. But
I'm stuck. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Pearl.
like, you know, I felt like for $16,000, I could have probably bought that bed and a whole IV pump machine. It's insane. It's terrible. It's so terrible. I was looking at the rundown, I mean, really quickly, and I just said to her, there was one thing that they did charge 2 cents for. So I was thinking, like, it was probably just the air I breathed.
Right.
I can't imagine anything was free.
Right.
Or 2 cents in that place.
That's funny.
Insane.
You're right, Teresa.
I mean, like I said, you know, for a country that's as advanced as ours, there's a lot of issues in emergent situations, I've heard. Now, I know that, like, if there's a big event and they have to scramble, they do really good. But just on a general basis, I mean, really, when I was leaving, it was a shift change. And I was getting the bum's rush. Like, they were, like, squeezing the IV bag and they were looking
shift change sucks.
Huh. And I was talking to somebody, and she's just like, she basically just said, you can just sit here and take as long as you want, but get dressed and get out of here. It's like, you know, and
did she really tell you that?
They were speaking in like double talk, and I mean, you know, it was, you know,
I mean, look, let me tell you, as a nurse, shift change is shift change, and it's kind of a crazy time. However, nobody should ever tell you that.
Well, she said, you know, you could take your time getting dressed, but you know, you're done here. It was like, yeah, we're done here. There's nothing left.
That is so inappropriate for somebody to tell you that.
But anyway,
Donna, you know, I was just getting ready to send the link, Donna. I'm sorry.
My deductible is, I was saying, like, it's several $1,000s, and then, like, if I spend another several, I mean, I have a feeling if I stayed in New Jersey, I would hit my complete out of pocket total, and I'll be able to just go. But I mean, like, if I want to show up to make an appointment, let's just say, because they wanted me to go see let's say a colonoscopy. Now, theoretically, a preventative care colonoscopy, if they code it like that, should be free. But the visit to schedule it costs, it's the sky's the limit, because the doctor that saw me at the hospital charged my insurance $1,000, well, over $1,000.
Wow.
And they agreed that $600 would be fair for me to pay. Yeah.
Well, damn.
And the person who read my CAT scan, they agree that $75 would be okay for me. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, that's a bargain. And the person who read my...
Sorry. I'm trying to send a link to my mom before she calls me.
That's
sorry, y'all. Angela.
Compared. But, you know, I resent having to pay nearly like $400 to schedule a colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's
my other doctor. I ended up paying $450, and I never even got the test.
Thank God my doctor was kind enough to rush me into the end of the year so I wouldn't have to pay.
I'm so aggravated because they tell me even on both ends, the hospital was wanted to send me to this like place to get the colonoscopy, and
Uh-huh.
then I called them and I made the appointment, and they take types of my insurance. I have something called a EPO, and the lady on the customer service agent on the insurance end said, "Yeah, you could go there," and they said they don't take it. Anyway, so just to
Wow,
find a place I can go, and
that's crazy.
it's just I'm just so frustrated
I
and
guess so.
I'm dejected. It's like, and I'm gonna be in debt for, I don't know. I mean, like if they charge like 16,000 and they whittle it down even to like a couple grand, it's
I'll
like
pay $10 a month till you die. It's all right.
it's just a lot.
And
It's
tell Norton don't pay it.
but they in Pennsylvania, I was reading about it. They have the thing where they said they'll give you a discount if you actually pay your bill. Because it's
But
like
some of them do. They'll offer you, well, if you pay the whole thing, you can
like
pay
20,
this amount. And it's
20.
like, really? Now, yeah, I'm not just, I wasn't ready. This morning, it was kind of crazy. Now I'm looking for my lips and I can't find them.
I would like to do that if it's several thousand, and then let them like let them see if I'm alive when I'm 100. So
Wait, Yarnigan says you're nicer than me. $5 a month.
that's I'm gonna say something like that, and maybe they'll forgive it.
Because I think as long as you're paying something, they cannot do you anything. And you know that
They could
medical bills no longer count on credit reports.
Really, but like, what about putting a lien on my house?
They won't. They can't. Not for medical.
Quite frankly, I hate to say this. I don't have children, and I don't want my husband being stuck with my bills. But if something happens, if I'm dead and then something happens to my stuff, what am I going to do about it? I'm not going to really care that much.
Right. That's right. That's what I thought, Teresa. As long as you pay something, they can't do you nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I need so much credit at this point in my life, because now that I'm married and hopefully,
right.
Like, I mean,
if the new thing is it does not affect your credit rating anymore.
I mean, because like I can only see the next thing that I might need credit for is a car, and other than that, because we were turning like Tony's house into our next house.
Please.
I'm just.
I know. We still haven't heard from the people for the house.
That's scary. It's scary. I mean, and I hate being like the person that's always mad about it, but I am mad about it. I mean, in Canada, they might have to wait 6 months for something that they might deem, optional, like,
yeah,
like you want like a pimple removed. Okay, wait 6 months. But quite frankly, I left emergent care and I was trying to make an appointment with a doctor to do the colonoscopy, and they were saying, "Oh, we're booking June now," and I'm like, "Really? June?"
But I think they may tell you that, but they have so many emergent appointments
that they apparently didn't give 2 shakes of a lamb tail for sure, and 2 shakes. They didn't care. Well, I'm gonna try again. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Pearl.
Pearl, you got your cup of coffee yet, Pearl?
I have to take care of all the unusual doctors because all they have are like general practitioners in the place I want to move to. And the nearest specialist is like an hour minutes away. And I don't know that they'll be on the insurance that I'm going to have, but we'll see. I come from.
Tell us about the new house that you're going to see this weekend.
Hi, Jennifer. It's in a very small town, like maybe way less than 1,000 people. And I don't know if I do so well in a house like that. Super conservative, not me. Very much into hunting, and things that you do in the woods, like ATV, snowmobiling.
John would have a great time there.
But they also do fishing. Like they have You do a lot of trout fishing. I would like to learn how to do that actually. And but it's between two parks I'm very interested in. One is called it's a total darkness park. It's so high up on a mountain and there's nothing around it. So it's an astronomy field. And Tony really likes astronomy. So you go there and you can see like meteors, and
Cool.
you could see like the Milky Way galaxy, and people do astrophotography there. And
Nice.
it's near something called the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, and there's hiking paths and overlooks on the tops of these mountains. And it's like you don't see anything; you just see mountains and streams
Wow.
going. It's fantastic.
Sounds beautiful.
So, I mean, quite honestly, I'll forego some stuff to live in a place that's like a vacation place for
Well,
my
yeah.
for my last few hours of walking.
I mean, it sounds like a vacation-y place.
Yeah, it is.
Look, sounding, but just, yeah, like I was telling you, beware, because ATVs can make a lot of noise.
Well, I'm
I
from.
can send John to visit with you for about a week, and then you would know everything you're going to be in for.
I don't know. We'll see. At least
but maybe it won't be all rednecks. It'll be more, higher class vacation-y people who won't be like mud riding and stuff. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you that. I bet.
Not that I'm saying anything's wrong with rednecks.
Well, redneck, whatever. But my husband looks like a mountain man for sure. Now with his beard,
he's trying to look like one.
He is
with his beard.
People are starting to stop him and say like, "Oh, you have a really nice beard," and I'm thinking, how many times do people tell you that? He goes, "Oh, well, twice." And
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny and Ashley need to be blue if you got your phone with you.
Okay. So,
speaking of beards, we were talking about Johnny's beard this morning on the show.
Oh yeah. It's a significant beard.
Yeah, John has. I mean, that kid is so hairy, and his beard is so thick. And I buy him beard oil and stuff, and I'm like, here, use this. And he's like, I ain't using that. I mean, he likes the big rough and woolly look. I don't know.
All right. How do I get rid of?
How do you get rid of what?
The thing that says that.
Hit the back button.
Okay.
All right. Save. Do they have a save button?
I think it's done. If Ashley says hi now.
Ashley, write something in the comments. See if you're blue.
Anyway, I mean, like, I said to Tony, do you mind moving in that area? He says, is it near the two parks you want to live near? And I said, well, it's 20 minutes to each one. And
yeah, well, that's not bad.
He said, okay. And
yes, he is.
And it's like about 25 minutes from the town that people mostly stay in when they do all these vacation things. So there's there's stores and restaurants and
Sugar Plum Fairy. Hello.
Hello. How's it going? I guess they would shoot it. I mean, the little town that I picked, that like the house I kind of like, that's on a hill. You see like a kind of, I don't want to call it a creek. It's more like a little river.
Right.
And you see mountains in the background, which is nice.
Right.
It's about like 2 minutes from a tiny supermarket, but at least there's a supermarket.
Right. Johnny says he has to use beard oil and balm for his beard to keep it from going on the wild side. You see, John likes the wild side. That thing is sticking up all, and I'm like, dude, can you like tame that thing? It's like a beast on his face.
Tony's is like sticking out on one side and going in on the other. I said, you gotta try to twist it the wrong way. And I said, you put conditioner on? He goes, yeah, all the time. And I'm like, really? I want us to say something wrong.
You got to get him some beard oil.
It's coming out like, I don't want to say it. It looks like the short hairs. That's all I'm going to say. It's really like so curly.
Is it thin?
It's crispy. I don't get it.
It's crispy.
No, it's coarse. I think if he cuts it,
some oil.
It'll go dull.
He needs some oil.
It's like steel wool growing out of his chin. He could scrub some pots with his face.
Yeah. He says, Johnny said he don't like it all woolly and wild. He keeps it shape, like trim, in shape.
That would be funny. We don't have Brillo, honey. Can we use your chin?
Right, right. I bought John some beard oil. He goes, I'm not using that.
He, well,
I'm like, but then don't use it.
he has
I
a
just want to
problem
help
with fragrance. I put some of my leave-in conditioner in it. He goes, it smells. I'm like,
you.
it dissipates after a while. He goes,
Right,
but
right.
it smells.
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Adam here. Hi, Adam.
Hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah. Are you still a carnivore? I did keto for a couple weeks and then I got diverticulitis. So I'm blaming it on that.
Well, they might not be totally related.
I sandalwood the one that's patchouli. I was gonna say, like, people say that Arizona smells a lot like BO and patchouli. Sorry, people who live in Arizona. It was someone who lived in Arizona was doing a tour of the
He
local
said
hotspot,
yes, he's still a carnivore.
and he said that it's like it's all hippie smelling when you walk into all.
Uh,
I go,
you know what I don't like the smell of is musk.
I kind of like some delicate musks, but I don't like any smells, truthfully.
Yeah. I
like
can't take flowery smells like magnolia and lavender and lilac. All that kind of stuff gives me the worst migraine.
I have a lilac tree, and when I put it in the house, I sneeze like crazy.
Mhm.
So I decided I can't. And then someone had, I don't know, if it was apple blossoms or whatever kind of fragrant tree was growing, and she
Mhm.
cut some branches for me. And I'm driving down the highway, and at some point, I'm like, I can't. My head was getting crazy, congested. I threw them on
See,
the side.
like the magnolia trees here. Oh my God, that and the honeysuckles that usually grow in the fence. I can't go near that stuff.
Yeah.
There's something in the smell. I use a perfume, and when I say I use it, it's
Okay.
like maybe twice a year. But it's Ed Hardy's it's the Christina Aguilera one. It's very, very mild. And you hardly even know that you're wearing it. It's real mild. That's the only thing I found that I can wear. Yeah, it's like any kind of flowery scent. I can't see out my glasses, y'all.
There's a lot of things I can't stand. Be near. I mean, even if I find it like an attractive smell, like there was Ralph Lauren used to make a rose scented perfume.
Oh my God, that'll kill me.
And I loved the way it smelled, but if I put it on, I'll get like woozy. That's Suzy woozy. I'll get totally woozy. I'll drive off the road. And
Suzy woozy will get woozy.
I like the smells of citrus because I find it like, and and I mean, I don't know if I want to smell like it, but I like the smell of, what is it called? Rosemary. Right. I like those kind of crisp, natural smells. But quite frankly, if it doesn't dissipate and it's a hair product, I have to go and rewash it. And all these lotions and potions they give to people to use. And
you know what is my favorite lotion in the whole world? The smell is the original, not original, but the vanilla almond Jergens lotion. I love that stuff.
I don't know. I think I didn't like that. I really like. I mean, I'm gonna say there was one MGM hotels had it. They used to have it, and it was the smell of it's supposed to be like the smell of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it was, that stuff smelled fantastic to me. And I don't even think that they used that. And I was looking on the internet if I could buy some because they were only selling like those itty bitties that they stole off the carts back in the day.
If I hate when you go in church and they got all these little old women who have those big, bold Avon scents, like the flower scents. It makes you so nauseous.
Back in the day, the old ladies smelled like Gina Tay or there was a commercial for like Charlie and Chanel No. 5. And
you know what I used to be able to wear was Sierra. I don't even know who made it.
The last time I used anything, what was it called? Love's Baby baby powder smell and the lemon smell that they had. I mean, we're talking like the 70s. That was the last time I.
Right. I remember that Jean Naté stuff.
Yeah.
Pearl says, "Oh, the old lady says."
I kind of think people could smell like just Dial soap, and I'm happy. Just the plain.
Yeah, but I think they would put the whole bottle.
I'm thinking a good soap and water. Get your pits clean, get your privates clean, and then that's enough, man. Just go out.
Yeah.
Don't
the baby soft scents.
There's some people that are so heavily cologned that when you're driving by with the windows open, you can almost taste it. And I'm like, no, that's too much. Like, wow. I stopped going to movies because of that, really. We used to go for like a date night, and I'm like, no, I have to go like the first showing, knowing nobody will be there. Or
I was behind somebody in the checkout lane one time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this guy had so much cologne that you couldn't. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible. Hey Wendy.
Hey Wendy. Love baby soap. That's what I used to. It's in like.
It's crazy. It is just crazy.
Yeah, there was a man recently who was walking.
I'm looking around my desk. Y'all see me looking. I'm looking for lotion because my hands are so dry, and I don't know where my Jergens is.
I sure am very. Thank you. Yeah, hit the thumbs up.
Thank you. I don't know if I did. Let me look. Let me look and see if I did.
I don't know if I did either.
I didn't hit the thumbs up. I'm number 9.
I did. Yay. Yay. Oh, wow. 9 thumbs up, guys.
We got 16 people here.
I don't even think I'm YouTube famous.
I know. Debbie must not be here. I didn't see the 1.
Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat, everybody. Let's get the chat roll. If you're here and you know what's going on.
But I just love my Ed Hardy. It's the Christine Aguilera one. It's like, it's a pink bottle and it's weird. I have to order it online. Jennifer put a 2.
You know, I don't mind the number 2, except I associate it in my head with some function. So I would rather be a 3.
Jennifer, you're not here?
She's being funny.
Are you saying Debbie's not here? Debbie must be outside in her beautiful yard with her little swans or geese or ducks, whatever she's got.
She was always saying, I'm driving, like she's going to the home store to pick up like seed.
I know.
Or soil.
Wendy goes, wow, I'm a 10. I've been waiting for that day.
Oh, congratulations, Wendy.
Oh.
You're a 10 anyway. You have to think it. Like, own it. Say, I'm a 10 no matter what. If it,
right.
it means
exactly.
that I could be like a 6 in some stuff and a 4 in another, and it equals 10. I'm definitely a 10 in a shoe size, so I could always say I'm a 10. Like, at least that.
See, Sugar Plum Fairy, that's Suzy's thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. So Debbie always comes in, and her first comment is a number 1. She's funny.
Jennifer said, I'm here, not there. Okay.
But you know, Wendy, like you could put that on you and I can put it on me and it'll smell totally, everything smells different on different people.
I guess so.
You know, like my husband, I used to work for an attorney who was also a senator. And he came back, he did a DH Homes. I don't know if y'all remember that store or if y'all even had that store. But, and he had like a ribbon cutting or something. I don't know. But anyway, he brought home these little samples. Not home, to the office.
No, wait. What store was that?
DH Homes.
Is it like a Lowe's?
No, it's like a high-end Macy's.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, they gave him all these samples of this stuff, and it's called Coros by Yves Saint Laurent. So he gave me and the other girl who worked there some samples to bring home to our husbands or whatever. Girl, that stuff smells so good on Garrett. That's all he uses. So now I have to go to, like when we go on a cruise, sometimes I can find it there, or I have to order it from like that perfume place online. And It's like $50 a bottle still. I know that's not expensive compared to some perfumes.
Doesn't
But
matter.
man, and he doesn't use that often. He lost one brand new bottle. I don't know what happened to it. But when he puts it on, I'm like, oh my God, you smell like a French, you know what?
Anyway, I I found like I had a hoard of all these like little samples of men's cologne, and I was about to say to Tony, "Do you?" And then I stopped myself and tossed it in the trash. I don't want him to. He doesn't wear it anyway because we're both. That's that's another reason why I feel like we're compatible because
Right.
we both hate the smell of smells. Like he still uses Prel and Ivory soap. That's how
Oh,
basic.
I don't like Ivory. I use
And
Dove.
we
I've
use,
always used Dove. My mom used Dove.
we use fragrance free detergent, and if we use fabric softener it's fragrance free, but I don't honestly, I'm getting like a little peculiar in my old age. I feel like, what's changed since our grandparents and now, because all of everybody in my family got cancer, so I'm thinking, it could be all just the chemicals, because all those fragrances emit, I forgot what it's called, but like they emit stuff in the air that's really detrimental to your health
Mhm.
if you're concerned about like lung issues,
Right. Right.
etc. I mean, I don't know. I'm Something's wrong. Like everything's packaged in plastics, and I
Mhm.
go on this tantrum all the time. I mean, there was one of these like fancy dermatologist guys, and he was on TV, and he says if you're very, very, very sensitive, get yourself some. Get a little bottle of like, I think it was like grapeseed oil, and he said, and you can use that for a moisturizer, and you're most likely gonna tolerate it, and it's
Right.
natural, so it won't have all those. It won't have all those fragrances and additives, because a lot of preservatives are bad, technically bad for you. Oh my god, I it's frightening when you hear it.
Oh, I never heard of that, Pearl. Yeah, my sister has really bad migraines too with
It's
smells and
love it.
stuff. Like I can take like maybe a strawberry scent air freshener or like a cinnamon, but don't bring all that flower crap in here.
I used to buy something that was made from orange
Hmm.
rinds, and that was about as scented as I wanted to go.
But something in the flower scents that just get me.
Me too. It's not.
Johnny, if you still here, my crawfish bisque was the bomb, dude. It was the bomb.
Is that when you're stuffing all the heads? Yeah, to make it.
The bisque was so good.
I'm glad you liked it. It was a lot of work
It was a lot of work.
because you were grinding up. And man, you were busy all day making that.
I know. And
It's
well,
so
usually I have help, but I didn't have. He's working and lurking.
it's
Well,
so
my crawfish
frustrating.
biscuit was the bomb.
When
So I'm gonna tell you.
you worked on it for over 2 hours, I bet, and then people eat, and in 15 minutes they're done.
One, I
Like,
know, right?
wow. Yeah, it was a lot of work. I saw her grinding and stirring and stuffing, and she was complaining about the eyeballs. And
I know. I hate it when they say I took the easy way out. I didn't get the crawfish live and boil them or anything. I bought the tails and then I bought the heads. Well, I was cleaning the heads that I bought, and some of them still had their little eyeballs on it, so I had to pluck them out. I'm like, don't look at me.
oh, I would just leave them because I would say like,
Well, that's really creepy when you go to eat it and the
well,
eyeballs.
you're already eating. Tony calls those things insects because you're eating an insect. So like,
It's
what's the difference?
not.
I love lobsters, and he just says that's a big insect. I go, stop calling it that, because
It is a lot of work, Donna. Maybe next year. Well, the crawfish is so expensive now. So throughout the year, we had been buying the packages and popping them in the freezer because, like Louisiana crawfish, if you buy a pound of Louisiana crawfish on sale, it's $15 a pound. So we'd buy, like when it would go say on sale, we'd buy a pack or two and pop them in the freezer so that we had enough because I needed like 14 packs or so.
I think
And
my
just the empty heads were like $20 a bag.
We went into an Asian grocery store, and I'm thinking about what you just said because they had the strangest stuff. They had something called like it would be like goose tongue, and it was like a
Ew.
little bit, and it would be like
Goose tongue.
yeah, and it would be like a little teeny thing, and I go, that little teeny amount is like 10, 20, $10 to $20, and Tony's like, well, how many goose tongues do you think they can get? It's like hard to harvest that, and did I show you? I have to show you something. Maybe I have it over here. But when I was in the hospital, I was looking at my photograph gallery and it was cracking me up. Because I'm just going to show you that one picture. If I can find it, because I'm really good at.
Well, while you show that, I'm going to show my plate of crawfish bisque.
Oh, nice. I know it's called gallery. Yeah, if I remember.
Yes, it is called gallery.
What does it look like? I see it now. All right. Maybe if I can find the thing that cracked me up. Oh, this is the one.
Oh.
Can you imagine? This was a sale.
Frozen burnt cow face?
Yeah.
What is that?
I went to the Asian market. I have no idea. Now, do you think it's lost in translation and it's like grilled? But I don't. When I saw this, I was like, oh, yummy.
What it looked like.
And it says it's on sale till the end of April. I don't even remember. I just remember I had to take a picture of that to show you guys because it cracked me up.
That is crazy. Me too, Donna, but I put it what was left in the freezer.
Burnt cow face. And, and the frozen stuff's the best. So,
did you look up any recipes for frozen burnt cow face?
I don't know. But that was funny to me. Really funny. I mean, like they had like mutant coconut in a dish, and I was cracking up about that. Mutant. Like,
I tell you what, one thing that they do have that is the best. Keep talking, ladies. I'm losing weight as you speak. All the Trosclair girls, women, used to go there to buy gripe water for the babies.
Gripe? I've heard of gripe water. I don't know what's in it.
They would give it for colic. It works. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to get it, but all their pediatricians told them it was okay. I had to do it for Sean.
What is it?
Like, I don't even know what was in it, but it worked because when we got Sean home, he came from an ICU. So the doctor said the environment changed and everything, but that kid would cry with colic constantly. Oh my God, it was miserable. And that was the only thing that relieved his colic.
I wonder if it's like simethicone and magnesium or something. It's probably something like because a lot of times it's from like
tell everybody hi.
They're either getting slightly allergic or I heard
that stay high. You can't do that.
Who is that?
Marie.
Hi, Marie.
She walked out. She's got to go fix her tire. Yeah, she's got an egg in her tire. So
an egg?
Yes. They told you hi.
Well, it's Easter.
Or you can stick your head there. Hi.
Hi. So is it because of Easter there's an egg in your tire?
I got an Easter egg in my back tire.
She got in her back tire.
Easter egg. Okay.
It's an Easter egg.
I think it's karma.
What is it like? Is that like a bubble from?
It's like a little bubble in the tire. Okay. Yeah.
And it's ripping on the side.
So, which means she's got Aunt Donna said hi, and Miss Teresa said hi.
Did you hit a curb? I always hit curbs and then
no.
No. Okay.
Oh, Marie, speaking of perfume, boo-boo, I love you and you smell good, but I can't take it. She loves perfume. I tell them put it in their car and they can use it when they leave.
I can't stand being around.
It smells good. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but it just I don't want a headache today.
I stopped going to just department stores because of the cacophony of smells in a mall, from like that Yankee Candle place and the perfume shops and the perfume counters at like Macy's. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Wow. I hate to pass, but when you on that main aisle in Walmart and the candle aisle is to the right, I can't do that. But yeah. Brandy used to use it on Grace, and Brandy used to call my godchild. She would call me Nanny Dawn. So her little girl thought she was saying Mary Dawn. So my name was Mary Dawn for a long time. Mary Dawn.
Married on.
Yeah.
Married on.
Yesterday, Sean wanted Chinese, so I went to Chinese. And my mama goes, well, get me something. So I said, well, I'm going to get me something. So I go in, and my brother-in-law is sitting there. And I'm like, what y'all doing here? He goes, well, Donna just walked out, and you walked in. So I totally missed her. So when I walked out, she was talking to Mama about a car. So I got to go eat Chinese to see my sister. Isn't that something?
It is funny. If you would
They live about 30 minutes, 40 minutes from us. So
if you would have planned it, it probably would have taken effort.
I know, right? That's funny.
Well, if I do move to where I'm going to be looking right now, I'd be really shocked if I bumped into anybody I know, because these towns have like, you know, like I said, like less than 900 people, and I bet we're not going to run in the same circles. That's for sure. Everybody has animals leaping out of the walls, and you know what I mean, like, you know, like, and some of them have like bears and other animals. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm just sitting here picking the syrup out of Precious's hair. I don't know how she got it, because the boys were eating waffles the other day, and I guess somebody gave them a bite, and then I'm sure Bella put it on her back.
Norton had what looked like a scar on his snout, which I call his nose, and last night it was starting to like come to the surface, and I don't know if it was a bruise and it was just a scab that was coming up, or if he just had like something really sticky on his nose.
Oh God!
But I got rid of it last night. He doesn't really like when I fuss at his face at all, and Roxy loves it. Roxy will sit still. She's like pick at my boogers. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like she's just.
Well, Marie tried to
clip
Precious's nails yesterday. I thought I had to hold her back because she was going to eat Marie alive. But
you know that thing with the holes, like that you saw. You should have had that.
Yeah, well, I held her while Marie clipped, but Donna, I got mine before you because I called mine in, honey. You got to call it in. When you're halfway there, call it in. And then the lady looks at Ray and she goes, 1 more minute for you. 1 more minute.
We have a Chinese place here we do take out, and every time we call, they say 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Oh my God, they're funny.
And one time, Tony said, they said 15. I said, oh, they must be really
they must be really busy.
And every time he would get there, it would always be ready anyway. I'm like, just leave.
Girl, she's got one tooth on the side and the front that will get you every time. And Marie will try to pick her up. And she's like, oh, hell no. I'm staying with my mama. And she'll try to bite her.
She's cute.
She's starting to grow back. No more short faces for her.
You didn't like. I said she looked like she changed her look.
It did. It changed her look totally.
She
still looks like an Ewok with her ears.
She looked like a schnauz.
She's gonna yawn. No teeth. She's got 7 teeth. That's it.
Oh, who needs teeth anyway?
Donna said everything is 20 minutes where they live. Oh, she's got like little hunks of syrup everywhere. And I told Sean, I'm like, how do you know it's syrup? He goes, because I smelled it. I said, what if it was something else? He goes, oh, well.
Yeah, well.
Like, so you picked her up and you smelled it. He goes, yeah. The boy is a trip.
I would be. She looks like the kind of dog you can bathe in the sink.
Well, she's a little bit. I tried to bathe her. Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I tried to bathe her. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
In the sink, like the bathroom sink, but she's too big now. Look at. Excuse us if we born you, but you can go in the living room with Marie if you want.
Oh, look who's coming. My Roxy. My Roxy's here. Hi, Roxy.
What's everybody doing today?
Hi, Roxy. Roxy's going to be sleeping on my bed, and then she'll be sleeping on the landing, and then she'll be sleeping on the couch. That's her day. It's all planned. Oh, and Norton.
No, Mama's dog scratched her
Aww.
lip. I thought she had. I'm like, Mom, you got something on your lip? She goes, No, your brother scratched me.
Norton is here, and he spends time smelling the other one's behind. And
well, that's how they say hello.
Well, he says hello a lot. I say
It's
like he really likes to get up in there.
Robin, so she's working. I stayed up till 11 o'clock doing invoices. Robin, I finally got you. Oh, you working in the yard? I finally got your invoice right. It's crazy. Then I sent Ronnie's and I left half her stuff off. Not half, but about 3 or 4 things off. Ugh.
Norton, come on.
I have to get I'm gonna have to get with Johnny and see how I can make a time management for all this.
Say hi, everybody. Hello.
Teresa, you here? Hey, Norton.
Hi, Norton. Norton. He's such a big boy. He's sturdy. He's a sturdy dog.
Yes.
He won't move.
Can I tell, Teresa?
What? Tell what?
Wait, I gotta find out.
What? Tell about.
What you asked me yesterday. Can I tell? I'm looking at Wendy's here. Wendy is y'all having a sale today? Later, Angela. I have to bring my mom. Oh, absolutely. I got asked to be the new guest on East Coast Resellers. I mean, like a permanent person on East Coast Resellers on Wednesday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Although I guess I'm going to be an honorary East Coast Reseller.
You're going to be
I know, right?
Long.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Is Angela Isaac not blue?
Angela's blue.
She is?
Yes.
Okay. On here, they're not. Very weird. I was about to do it again.
So that's on Teresa's channel. So that'll be at 10:30 on Wednesday mornings.
You're an East Coast reseller. Are you technically on the East Coast? It doesn't matter.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Oh no, Pearl, are you feeling better?
Do you hear my husband?
Why?
Stop biting me, he's saying.
I don't know how to take a tire off. Well, you gotta call Dad. You have to jack it up, and then you have to take it. You gotta loosen your lugs, and then jack it up, and then take it off.
Loosen lugs. It's one thing I never did. I can't. I'm not strong enough.
But how is she going to get it there? Which means I have to.
You need to have a donut tire that you keep in your trunk. What? Y'all need you guys should have a spare tire with all the.
She should. I'm sure she does.
There's a lot of tire activity going on. Every week you tell me somebody has a tire issue in your house. What? It's true. You have a lot of people driving around. Ugh.
Right. Exactly. But the thing is, I need my car because I have to bring my mom to the doctor. And she kept saying, "Oh, I wish it was the foot doctor." I'm going. And I'm like, "Mom, you are going to the foot doctor." Then like an hour later, "Oh, I sure wish it was the foot doctor I was going to." I said, "Mom, you are going to the foot doctor. For the last time, you're going to the foot doctor."
Put a piece of paper on her hand, like a sticky pad, and say, "You are going to the
write it
today."
Oh my God! So Donna, your mama's going to the foot doctor. That's a shame. I always tell Donna, your mama's going to the foot doctor today.
Your mom. It sounds like
your mama.
In the Bronx, they had your mom.
She has pain at the top of her foot. Oh. It's nerves stuff. So last time she went there, they gave her shots on the top of her foot to help. So
Your mama. Your mama wears army boots.
Your
That was
mama.
an insult back in the day. Your mama wears army boots. Now people would be like, thank you for your service.
They have the group beside me here at that front. The front is right.
Wow. My mama never wore army boots.
Big gash on the side.
She did wear Keds though.
if you drive slow, I'm sure that gash was there when you came home from work yesterday. It's not flat, is it?
It's just the bubble's just bigger.
Well, just drive slow.
Daddy said he's on his way home, but I'm trying.
Well, let Dad look at it before you go. Oh, he better hurry up because she got to go to the nail salon. You off the whole day, honey. I decided I should be able to get nails. Look at these ugly nails, y'all. Because Teresa has beautiful nails and I got ugly nails. So I think
you can represent the
nails.
people that don't do nails. There's a
But they're just ugly.
spokesperson for every nail. There's people who do nails and people who don't.
Tell them the whole truth. What?
Money.
Oh, she told me she would take me to get nails today, but I told her Grandma has a doctor's appointment. So
What time her doctor's appointment for?
2:30.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna be back before 6, huh?
Yeah, well, your nails are real.
They're real. Look,
Not
real
all right,
nails.
and I have my mama's hands. Okay, y'all. Look at these
I
crooked
have my
nails.
grandmother's hands. So.
I got nails.
I bought some bought some little nail thingies that some of the same stuff. Who bought that from me? I know, Johnny, your nails are so pretty.
He has pretty nails, but I
told my husband I should be able to do that for myself.
don't have patience for it. And if I do them and they look pretty, it lasts for like.
Well, you see,
at the most
right here, if I could just put gel on that, but these all broke off to the quick almost, so I can't.
That's the nature of nails.
My nails are horrible.
Back in the day when you could have carcinogenic chemicals in your nail polish, it used to last a whole lot longer. That's for sure. When they had all that formaldehyde and all that other stuff, wow, that stuff lasted. I could put on like fibers and then fillers, and then they would grow really long.
Yeah. Usually, if I put the Sally Hansen hardener on them, just like a clear, then it grows. Well, I picked up at my favorite store that I go to. It's sort of like palette kind of thing. Anyway, they had a thing of like clear base and polish gel, UV polish. I haven't tried it yet because every time I try UV polish, it has that sticky film on it. And I looked, and I take vitamin D and vitamin C every day, but not the rest.
A little bit of zinc helps with a magnesium.
You see my problem? My cuticles are so bad and dry, and I could put lotion. I mean, look at
castor oil on your cuticles. They'll soften up really quick. And
they hurt, and they're horrible. And I still got polish in the corners that just peels off. But one of my nails it dips in like this, so that's where it breaks all the time. Do you take biotin? No.
Biotin only works if you're deficient in biotin, but if you're deficient, it will help. I
must be deficient in something.
My nutritionist.
My nails never did this before.
I told her I'd take that, and she goes, "You're just peeing it out if you're not deficient." So
right.
But yeah, I mean, like I take a vitamin supplement with mineral, but I take extra D, and every few days I take some magnesium because people only run low on it. And when I used to get muscle cramps in my legs, or at least I did when I had come out of the hospital, I was very dehydrated. Oh my God, the magnesium, after 2 days, all the cramps were gone. I was so grateful because that was a bad side effect. Cramp.
Did you notice I got a new giraffe?
Oh, cute! I can't see it too.
I got that one from Teresa. It's a whittle one.
Oh, you got another? You have like 2 on each side now. Nice.
Yeah, a baby one. Maybe that'd be my thing. I'll have just a.
Well, make sure you're not going to lean on them because that'll hurt.
Yeah. What?
I gotta channel my inner papa.
What's that?
I drive real slow.
She said she's got to channel her inner papa, which was my dad. 'Cause he used to drive so slow.
I,
So her daddy must have told her just drive slow.
kind of slow, but it's
Mr.
more like
Southern Pines, hi.
I don't like speeding and getting tickets. That's for
You
sure.
feeling all right? Mr. Southern Pines fell at work last week. So
How's he doing?
the doctor changed his medicine and he's feeling like he slept better last night.
Changed the medicines? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he put him on a stronger muscle relaxer to take at night, which is
Oh,
the
okay.
muscle relaxer I take every night. And you can't take that during the day because that stuff will knock you on your butt. But for me, it only lasts like 2 hours, and then I'm up. So
Did you?
I'm sure it's still working, but like the immediate is to put you out. You can't take it during the day. That's what I took that day that y'all thought I was doing drugs or something. I took my nighttime medicines by mistake.
My doctor prescribed this thing called cyclobenzaprine or something, and
Oh, what?
cyclobenzaprine for like back spasms.
Oh, okay.
And if I take it like regularly, like I'm going through like a real flare, I don't remember. Like everything just doesn't sink in. I went on a trip, and then people were like, "Well, how was it?" I'm like, I don't really remember it. It's like I go, I know I was having fun at the time,
Right.
but it
Well-
didn't feel great. Like it usually I feel like, oh, I'm on vacation. It's great.
Right. Well, if you ever try tinidazine or Xanaflex, it's the same medicine. It's great medicine. However, knock you out when you take it. But then, like, the knockout part is only like about 2 hours for me.
I feel all sore today too. I still feel like I was having like a lot of pain yesterday again, and
Aw.
I know you want to think about it. I've been really out of sorts for the past 3 weeks. It's not good, but I don't know. It makes me worried. I'm almost glad I got a CAT scan because every one of my family members, when they seemed like they were going through something like I'm going through, they went to the emergency room and then they told them pretty bad news. So,
Oh, stop thinking like that. Stop.
I can't.
No, stop.
That is my plight in life, to be like a worry wart.
Oh. He's going to put a Victoria's Secret bag on Posh. I have to just list. It don't matter. Johnny, I want to know how you time manage. I'm going to have to meet you in the back room.
I think he wakes up at like 3 in the morning.
I know. I don't know if I can wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, Johnny. But I need time management. Please help me, Johnny. Help me, Johnny. How's that song go?
Help me, Rhonda?
Rhonda? Oh, it's Rhonda, but I'll change it to Johnny.
He just sold it.
Oh, you sold it.
I realized that that's what he meant. He's packing it up to ship out.
As soon as we finish.
Ship out. Ooh.
I have to go to the boot to the shop.
Congratulations, Johnny. That's nice. It's always fun to sell something on Posh because it's easy. All you got to do is, if you only have one thing from Posh, you can scan it or print out the bill. Be done.
Hey, hang on, y'all. Speak amongst yourselves.
I took down my Posh closet and I donated all the clothes and I sent Dawn all the jewelry. So I was like, I'm done. I need to get rid of stuff. I'm just going, there's a lot of, I need to pack up some more breakables and then we'll see. I had a dream that my entire basement was empty and I was like shocked at how it looked. Like it looked huge, but it was a dream, unfortunately.
Okay.
I dreamt that Tony took all the stuff out of the basement and he was going to paint my basement. These are the dreams I'm having. Anxiety dreams about getting my house like ready.
Well, all my stuff is packed that I have to send out. that I invoice, because I pack before I invoice for auctions because I need to know the shipping weight, because
I
I
get it.
charge them exactly.
I never seal it up because I always want to make sure that I get the payment, and maybe it might change a little. So like if it's not sealed up all the
Mhm.
way, I feel like maybe
Well,
I can
let
put
me tell you what I did. So
what you do.
when I realized, I thought Robin ordered the windmill. So I opened Robin's pack, took out some packing, added the windmill. Now I got to go in Robin's package, reopen it. Again, Robin, you're going to have 10 inches of tape on it. And then I have to reopen it, take the windmill out because Robin didn't order it. Ronnie ordered it. Robin, Ronnie, Robin. You get it?
Mhm.
So Robin was funny. She sent me, she goes, "Did I really order a lighthouse?" I said, "Well, it was a windmill, but somebody ordered it." And then she goes, so I took it off, and then she goes, I didn't order a ladybug.
Oh.
I told her, I said, "Robin, I'm not an idiot. I promise." Although I feel like one the last week. I don't know. But I thought I saw somebody buy this. Did y'all see anybody? Jennifer, did you see somebody buy this? Because I can't. I did learn though, Teresa, if you're still here, I can go in your, like, enter the back room for that video, and I can see what was starred. So that is still there. So I have to no, that wasn't you. Oh, Mama, you made it.
Hi, Sandra.
I had to
Man,
mop. Oh, I think her mop. Oh, her little dog peed all over her kitchen floor today when she went outside. So she had to mop. My mama's a germaphobe, y'all. She didn't give me that trait.
I don't know. Oh.
Although, don't expect Mama to chat back with you because she, as you can see, she can't chat well. Oh my God.
Because of her lit tea.
She probably meant her little dog. She had to mop because her little dog peed all over her kitchen floor.
Oh. At least he has a little.
That. No, it was on. I don't think it was on your. It wasn't on your thing, Johnny. It was on
I have to
East Coast Resellers, I think.
I make yogurt, and I have to put the yogurt in the fridge because it's done.
Mama Donna said hi.
I'm going to turn my camera off for a second and go down the kitchen.
Okay. Oh.
But I'm still here to. You can still hear me, right?
Like what? Okay. That's good. Hey, Ann. Ann, did you get me my email?
Hi, Ann.
Ann, Art Boutique, and Wendy is going to be on Dawn's Deals with Yawn Again tomorrow. So let me know what y'all want to see. Because, maybe we can bring it. And Wonder Woman is going to be on. Y'all, look what I got. Oh my God, they're so flipping cute. I got like a whole bunch. Look at these little bitty ducks. Aren't they cute?
Oh, they're adorable.
So if you find a duck in your package, it's just, I decided I was throwing ducks in people's package.
Cute.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
How's life treating you, Deborah? Is things any better? So some of y'all, well, I already packed up the last packages, so those of you won't. But new packages will. I found these little baby Rubik's Cubes. I got 24 of them. I'm going to throw one in new package. Isn't that cute? Oh, shut up, Garrett. Mr. Southern Finds goes, "Oh, that's adorable." He's making fun of me, but it's okay. Tomorrow at 3 Eastern. Yes. Humor. Right. That's how you get through it. Yeah, I'll pray for Tooch. I think today is his dad's services.
Oh.
And Chris's grandmother had passed also.
Oh, sorry. My condolences to everybody.
So I think she's over 100. So, Chris, we're thinking about you and praying for you and your family. are you doing?
I made yogurt and I'm just taking some out so that
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer.
I want to stir it up.
Oh, Jennifer. Oh, you were behind a little. Okay. Well, I thought it, you know what? It might have been you who wrote unicorn to, you know, how you write the stuff in. So I think that might be what it was. Maybe I'll show this little guy
It's really tart.
on Dawn's deals today. Put him up there so I don't break him. Thank you, Jennifer. And then who knows? Later this evening, Teresa and I may do a pop up with some good deals.
This evening? What time?
It depends on what time I get home.
Okay.
I think it was on East Coast Resellers on Monday, Jennifer. Oh, nice. And you got some printed out? Those are nice. So Suzy Woozy made some homemade yogurt that's supposed to be good for her gut.
Yeah.
So that's what she's doing.
Yeah, I make I've been paying attention to this doctor who helps with gut health, and I'm trying to repot. I have most likely I have SIBO.
Oh,
I'm trying to get my gut healed. So I'm on. It's Dr. William Davis. I recommend if you have any kind of digestion issues to listen to him and maybe even make your own yogurt.
Cool.
So
Mama said hi, Dawn and Heather. I should make Marie mop. Ha! That ain't happening. She said Dr. Davis is good.
Oh, isn't he fantastic? When you watch him talk, he's so nice. And his diet is, if you're doing keto, it almost seems like a blessing because like you give up all the sugar and grain, but you can still have a sweet potato, yam, banana. I'm thinking that's almost like a day in the park.
Shit. I'm sorry. Garrett. It's Suzy's channel. It's okay. No.
What did he say?
He's standing by the door. He goes, I'll be back. I am unprofessional, but it's okay, honey. Suzy still loves me. I don't think they'll take her channel down for that. If they do, I'd feel really bad. Bye, honey.
Hey, Karen. Go to work.
He came home and wants me to make his macaroni and cheese because they're having a get-together at work.
I want you to make macaroni and cheese for me before I commit to the Dr. Davis diet.
Right. So, Mama, before we leave for the doctor, I have to make macaroni and cheese.
But like I said, Dr. William Davis, if you have a chance to watch him on a talk show, he'll explain why he's doing what he's doing because he was a cardiologist and he wanted to prevent people from getting heart attacks. And he's fantastic to listen to. He doesn't sound stuffy. He's down to earth. He's very articulate. Anyway,
I love my cardiologist.
He would probably come and talk to us if we were more of a health channel. He really does a lot of appearances.
Well, apparently we're not that.
Well, we could be that.
No, well, you get on your channel.
Anyway,
we could set up a new show for that.
Oh yeah, like trying to cure our
Dawn and Suzy's Get Right with Health show. I don't know.
He was talking about people being on his plan, and like how the probiotics, if you get the right strains, like they can help with like recovering from injuries and youthful skin and even oxytocin. And
there you go, Deborah. Dining with Dawn and Suzy. But Suzy, I'm sorry, I can't give up I'm addicted, and I can't. And that is the only happy thing I have in my life. Sometimes in a day, is my Coke Zero or my diabetic diet mocha.
Do you know
I'm sorry.
all these like substances, like the sugars and the carbs, and even like the fake sugars, it lights up parts of your brain that it's almost like the same thing as drugs. Like they
I
found out.
understand.
So
That's
they,
why I like it and I can't let it go.
yeah, I mean, like
See?
I when I stress eat, I go right for like those carbohydrate
Well,
kind of
I know what we can do. We
sugars
can
and
show you and we'll
breads.
put a little sign over your head that says someone on the proper diet, and they'll put one over my head and say the loser who can't stay on a diet.
Well,
So
I've
there
been
we go.
I think I'm made my I've already like I don't know if it's fourth or fifth batch of the yogurt, but I've been taking it every day. I'm trying to get Tony to take it every day, and so far so good. I don't mind it. You sometimes have issues with textures and tastes of things, but I
When she made that stuff with that cottage cheese, no. And I saw the little lumpy stuff. No,
it doesn't taste lumpy.
I
Even
can't do
if it
his
looks
diet.
lumpy.
Sorry,
It's not a diet. It's like
I can't do his lifestyle.
well you know it's yogurt. It's a fermented dairy product because I didn't put every kind of thing.
Exactly, Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah, isn't it? It's like the thing that gets me is baked goods smell. Oh,
Mm.
the smell of baked cookies or cake. Like Tony actually, he sabotaged me a bit because it was my birthday and I missed my birthday. And I told him I kind of missed that I didn't have a birthday.
Well, I guess so.
Then he bought me. He, I didn't like the Danish, but he bought some Danish and he bought these cookies called rugelach, and I really like those. And yeah, I had that. So
Yes,
I I can't I can't get I can't kick the grains
I
yet.
know.
The wheat belly.
Well, it doesn't bother me at Walmart with the rotisserie chicken because it's always overdone and it's dry. But when I go to Sam's, who can pass up the rotisserie chicken when they're freshly putting them out on the counter? Who can although the line to get them is so long
Are they
that we run
5 bucks?
out.
Are they $5 at
Yeah,
Sam?
they like four something, 4.97 or something like
Oh
that.
well, that's $5 in my
Yeah, but I mean, you can't not get it. Who can not get a $5 already cooked chicken?
Well,
You
it's
can't
cheaper.
like I buy two of them for the house,
It's cheaper
and
than making it
yeah, you
yourself, and
can't
it's
buy a
quick to make.
lunch or a meal for the family for $10. You
Yeah,
know,
they're really good. But what I used to do when I first lived here and my grill worked, I used to cut them into portion-sized pieces and then just heat them up on the grill. That was excellent because they're so juicy. They're almost weirdly juicy, and yeah, we'll kind of crisp it up a little. That was good.
oh, they're 8 there, yarn. She said they're 8 there. It's like 4.99, 4.97 here, and they're big. The ones at Walmart are teeny tiny, and they're always overcooked. But the ones at Sam's, oh my God, they're perfect every time. Perfect.
Well, I think at Costco they were still 5, but I haven't been in Costco in ages. I really have to cancel my membership, and I'm moving to a place that there's none of these things. And
Oh my God, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have to eat. I don't know. We're gonna have to. I don't know. He's gonna have to grow some vegetables. Well,
Yeah.
there's a little supermarket in town. I mean, I'm sure that they have bananas and milk.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have basic food there, and there's plenty. But like the pizzeria, the guy who owns it, his name is Murphy, and I'm thinking it should be like an Italian name.
Murphy.
Murphy doesn't go with pizza; it goes with like beer and, and
Right.
potatoes.
Although I had an Uncle Murphy, my dad's brother, he was Murphy. And he was married to a very, very Italian lady.
Okay.
And he just seemed Italian after living with her for all these years. Like, you know, we used to call him Uncle Pep. Don't ask me why, but he was our Italian uncle.
Okay. There's they put a sign up over on the side of that place and it says now serving tooth rotting treats. And I'm like, I thought that was funny. Tooth rotting. He actually had a sign outside his place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're talking about you, Robin? Honest. My aunt, my Italian aunt's hair was this color. I mean, bright. I don't think this is showing bright. It was bright orange. No, it was this color. And she wore earrings that hung. It was funny, but very, very Italian.
Where are you that it's snowing again?
Oh, Robin said a half hour she has to drive for Walmart. Nothing within a half hour.
I think there is an actual Walmart like about 35, 40 minutes away. So it's not, it's not like if I need to go to like a Wegmans, I'd have to drive like an hour and a half, or an Aldi.
Wow.
Or an hour 15.
Western suburbs of Chicago.
And almost every doctor that would be considered a specialist other than a dentist would be over an hour drive. So yeah, this is a big commitment to like wanting to live near parks.
Yeah. We have local doctors, but you just don't want to go to most of them. So I drive like 45 minutes to an hour to get to doctors.
So I guess people do it. You do what you have to do.
Yep, you do. And sometimes you'll get so used to the drive that it doesn't even,
I mean, I'm in my mind, I'm already living. I just pray I like the house. That's all.
Yeah.
It works out.
I know. You sound excited about it. Not as excited as the first one, but you do sound excited about it. Well, so I hope you love it. Y'all pray Suzy loves that house.
Well, because even since I've been looking at the area, there was a house that came up that was, I mean, it had a 1 in front of it. Like it was like 189,000. This house is nearly 300. But I'm like, we saw it in a town like 30 minutes north, a beautiful house that was like 195,000. That's almost. I'm sorry if you live in a place that's like $40,000. I live in a place where a house equally nice to that would be 700,000. So to see it at like 195, I'm like, what's wrong with this area? And then I did the Google Earth, and all the stores are out of business. So it's basically there's nothing going on there.
Right.
I mean, it's. I think the only thing that's staying in business is like a bar, and maybe the pizzeria, because people at least will buy that local. But like the furniture store went out, and the appliance store went out. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then they start, when you realize your real estate went down in value, people like rent, and they rent to people who they have to rent cheap because people don't have good paying jobs unless they work from home. Anyway, I'm just hoping that I'm not going to totally.
Oh no. Robin says she used to have a house on the water, but it was sometimes in the water.
Yeah, that one of the houses we were looking at was creekside, but it said it was like 23 feet above the creek.
Oh, okay.
So, they said it's not a floodplain. But the views of mountains and water, that is something I've always wanted. Now, my mom always said, you don't live in the view, girl. You live in the house. But
she said what?
You don't live in the view, she'd say. She goes, you're not going to sleep on the windowsill. She goes, you live in the house.
Wait, my sister said we moved often. I used to love to move. It was like spring cleaning, except for the last couple. Oh, okay.
Maybe the last couple of moves were hard for her. But like, it is. I mean, like when you live in some place, when you live someplace where like, I mean, I've been living here since 2006. So.
Yeah, I've only moved a few times, but it was all within like 5 to 10 miles. Nothing exciting.
Yeah, the houses that I was looking at, I mean, the houses I kind of liked, they were getting up in the middle 4s and the 5s in the area of central Pennsylvania near towns that are that I'll you know what? If a town has a Chinese, if they have a Japanese restaurant or a Thai restaurant, to me, it's like a really cool town, because otherwise, a lot of them have one Chinese takeout, maybe 2. The town, the very town near the houses we're looking at, there's no Chinese.
Right.
But there's 2 antique shops. And one
Oh,
is
good.
a 2 level.
That's always important to have in a town.
I like, well, yeah. Tony's like, why do you care about that? And I go, well, every other town, they have a auto parts store. I don't care about
Hmm.
that. They have a hardware store and a supermarket. I think I could mostly,
Right.
you know, what's important? An ice cream parlor? Come on. Yeah.
Right. Well, they built, see, our town, we have a library and a post office, a church. Well, there's a few churches, one Catholic church, a lot of Baptist churches. And we have one red light. We had a McDonald's and they closed. We got a little truck stop and a Dollar General.
If I live in this little town, it's going to be like a half-hour drive to a McDonald's.
They
I
just added
never had that in my life.
they just added fresh vegetables to our Dollar General, which helps. Like the other day, I was making something and I was out of bell pepper, so I ran there. But
There's a general up the road.
Dollar General is our junk store.
They have
we run there for junk. It's terrible. It's too close.
You mean
but
junk?
Yeah, the McDonald's wasn't there that long, but they closed it because of they said their rent kept going up.
Well,
I'm sorry, Mom.
They always act like they do nothing. Even when you catch them doing it, they act like they did nothing.
Right. That's when you wake him up. Go mess up his cage.
I'm still finding pieces of pencil from Norton's pencil chomping.
Yeah, but Norton says that pencil was so good because it's got filling. It's got a special.
It had a little metal nub and that eraser's it's gone. So it's going to come out the other end, hopefully. All those shards of wood, though.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
The houses around where I live are going basically 400 and up.
Wow.
Basically. And unless it's like me and my house is I'm the only house on the block that is considered in a floodplain kind of thing.
Dang.
I'm readjusting my head to think. I used to think I'm going to get over 400. Now I'm thinking if I get over 350, I'd be lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's
in Metairie, which is about 30-40 minutes from us. Like it's the suburbs outside of New Orleans. So there's it's called Old Metairie. It's the older part, and it's a lot of old money, that lives there. And but a lot of these younger people and stuff, these houses, like they have old like wood frame houses, they buy it, they tear it down, and then they build like 100,000. Like almost $1 million house there, and it's like, and they're on top of each other. But it is centrally located to New Orleans, to Kenner, to everywhere around it. So it's all centrally located. But yeah, it's old money. And then there's a street that they said is new money. It's funny.
Up the hill for me, the houses are. A cheap like tear down is almost 600,000. But they're like up over $1 million, and
Right.
It's insane to me that people and they were calling it a middle class neighborhood, and I'm like, never in my life would I have considered a house costing 750,000 a middle class house. That seems like a very rich person has.
Right.
Because the taxes in New Jersey. Okay, I was watching a guy who was a retirement specialist, and he said, I will name all these towns in America that you should retire to. And let me just warn you right now, none of them are in New Jersey. And when he said that, I was like, I understand.
Wow, Deborah.
Aw. Yeah, probably. It's it. So New Jersey is not the place to come when you want to retire. There's probably in the northern corners, there's probably some, but the taxes still are high.
Yeah. Wow, Teresa. Well, here, they take a lot of our swamp area and they make houses, and then they wonder why they flood. They make subdivisions over the swamps. and they want to know why these houses flood twice for the last two. It's crazy.
I would like a beach house too, but yeah,
That sounds nice, Deborah.
you can get kind of, is it Lake Erie? You can get Lake Erie waterfront
Oh, she wants a
property.
cabana boy too.
You can get, if you move to
Oh.
Ohio, you can almost get waterfront property for pretty reasonable prices. But I don't know what the area is like. It could be really a horrible area. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, Mama, you need to put him in the cage and let him sleep. Yeah, that does sound great, Deborah.
Yeah, I would love. I don't even know what it's like, but it would be nice to have somebody come and like clean your house. Wouldn't that be nice? I know, like,
I'm hoping, Susie, when I move out of here for that month, that when I move back in, I can get everything organized so it won't be messy or disorganized or clutter, from reselling and stuff. Because I'm hoping to get rid of the clutter at my shop so all my reselling stuff can go there.
I'm so messy though.
Me too. I got stuff
when
everywhere.
I cook,
Look at this. Wait, this way. I can't do my crafts. I remember I fixed this table, but I can't do my crafts because it has all the auction stuff always on it. So
go to
I want to move to the woods, Deborah. I told my husband I was going to move to the woods and be Amish, but the Amish don't live in woods. But I still would like to move to the woods and be Amish in the sense that I'll make my own bread, I'll bake my own stuff.
They call it homesteading.
You know what I'm saying?
Homesteading. But the Amish people
homesteading sounds nice to me. I know it would be hard because we're older, but John would love homesteading because that's a homesteading kind of made boy.
Yeah.
Not my rest of my kids would die. They would literally die.
Harvest electricity through like solar panels and windmills. Then they have some off-grid living in Pennsylvania.
I love y'all watch that show, The Homestead Rescue.
Oh,
where that man and his son and daughter, and they go and they teach people how to fix, like, because they're ready to give it up because it's so bad. So he goes out and they help them to get their place fixed so that they can do their homesteading and stuff. It's really cool, but the people have to help them, but it's really, really nice. So
many people who said to me that they would never date again ended up married again to somebody else. I mean, I know at this point in my life, I can't really see it happening, but companions are nice to have.
You done that and wouldn't do it again?
What does she mean? She homesteaded for a while?
Homesteaded or marry again? Yawn again.
Right? She has that dad's.
Yeah, she's got dads.
Well, I waited till 60 to get married. So I feel like, it was.
Oh, to marry.
You never know. You never know when you're going to find somebody. Look at it.
Well, Cujo's not your dog. He's your son's dog. But Cujo put you in the hospital 3 times. So, you better get you a nice little dog.
What happened? Why did Cujo?
I think.
Did he pull her and she fell?
I have to tell that story, but.
Maybe not.
Yeah. She said I knew he put her in the hospital once. And she tells him to speak, and he lifts his little lips like he's snarling at you. He's cute.
Well, I'm always worried that when I stand by the front steps, I've seen people when they go to lock the door that the dog pulls them and they fall on your head. I'm worried that my dog will kill me.
Right.
It will be an accident, obviously. He'll just be so excited to get to the grass.
It was, Ma. I think you behind.
Really behind.
Yeah, you have to hit the live chat, Ma. Not top chat.
Go to the right and just like click on the pictures of us. I mean, she's not hearing us if she's that far behind.
Oh, she said he bit her major infections. He's really
Oh,
growling.
oh,
Yeah, so he had put her in the hospital.
oh, sad.
And
Yeah.
she still loves him and loves on him. You know, a dog's love is kind of unconditional
But
sometimes.
if you know, if I started to freak out a little, thinking my dog was vicious, I mean, I when I had my very first dog and it started playing really rough and it like bit my head. I mean, I knew it was trying to just play with me, but I thought
Right.
if this dog doesn't get past that habit, I'm not going to enjoy living with this dog. So I started taking it to the dog park and letting it like run around till it
Uh
falls,
huh.
and it curbed that. But then the dog was a little bit like I didn't teach it recoil, like, when you say come and they actually come. But
Yeah.
in the
Well,
house, all my dogs pay attention. And as soon as I'm outside in the street, it's like, yeah, no thanks. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I
If
think it's
I
a.
say come, they look back and go, not. And
They're
they
like
keep running.
they come closer and they say, yeah, you
Right.
can get
See,
me.
I'm always
Yeah,
afraid Bella is going to pull me off the steps. We have
that's.
5 steps to go down.
Hmm.
But so I teach, like, I've been trying to teach her to wait. So, like, I kind of pull back and I say, wait. So when she goes off the steps, I'm like, wait, because, it takes me a while to get down the steps,
Yeah,
especially on my shaky days. So, because I know she's going to see a cat one day and just take off.
that's kind of a concern of mine. I mean, it's definitely a concern of mine.
Aw, that's so sad, Teresa. They give him medication. He was a rescue that was tortured.
Roxy was a rescue that was not treated well. I mean, she was threatened to have a bullet in her head because they said if you don't take her, if like they brought her to a shelter that was already full, and they said I'm leaving her here or I'm shooting her. And so they
Wow.
said, all right, leave your dog. And somebody in New Jersey, like a group, they rescued her. And then
Oh,
I kind of took her before she was fostered, and if I kind of wish I mean, she's growing on me now, like we're very close, but she's already like 9 years old. It took a
mhm.
while.
Right.
She was very difficult in the beginning because, well, I told you she was.
Yeah. Marie said they have a lot of dogs. Marie ain't gonna mop for you, Ma, and she already left.
She's behind you. You got to type in.
Marie went and fixed her tire. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. I had to take a pain pill last night. My face is hurting so bad. I try to forget about it, and then it comes back and punches me. Last night, it looked like
I tried to give directions.
right. That's not gonna happen. But I was watching Victoria and Nana for a minute, and Victoria hid herself. She was like writing in the stream yard under Nana, so it looked like Nana hid Victoria.
Oh, she hit herself.
Yeah, she hid herself. It's funny. Too funny. Oh my god, this dog is like on my leg.
You're saying that she's not going to read that and understand.
Well, I don't know if she'll understand what to do. I have to show her. I have a stale graham cracker.
I ate graham crackers last when I got out of the hospital. I was really worried because they tell you you're supposed to kind of like be on
Oops.
almost liquid diet for days, and I was still like, yeah, I don't know. I was ready for a little bit of food after like not eating for days.
She left, Mom.
You can speak what you're saying, but if she's like 5-10 minutes behind or 15, she
Mm-hmm.
hear what you're saying. You have to type it.
I'm gonna send her a text.
Does she understand the concept of lagging? Good. Anyway. Well, let's see.
So what you gonna do today?
I might pack a box or two.
I got a box, y'all, in the mail from Suzy Woozy. And have fun stuff. Wait, the best part is Suzy goes, let me see. Like she didn't pack the box.
I did it like months ago. I forgot. I was so senile. I'm like thinking the only thing that I had put in was like I was I don't know, I packed it too tight if something broke. But other than
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating now.
I have another couple, but like I need to pack up my stuff that I still want to take. And then Tony's throwing it up in the attic. I don't know. This is torturous. The last little bit of stuff is going to be like really hard. I'm going to be an emotional wreck. I have a great attachment to like a lot of stuff that I shouldn't. It's like I think the dresser behind me I want to keep, but the one next to it, no. I'm in my mind imagining stuff going and thinking it won't be so bad. But it's going to be emotional. It's going to be really hard. And
It is.
Once I started getting rid of the clothes, I was like okay with all the resale clothes because, you know, I knew I didn't want to sell anymore. So that was fine. But apparently I still have a whole bunch of. So I threw away things worth hundreds of dollars. And I'm keeping like maybe 20 Walmart t-shirts, which seems dumb to me. But
I don't know what she says. No short tail. Oh, God. Me too. Yawn again.
No short tail. What does that mean?
Is Angela still here?
Angela,
you still here?
she said cute over. Wait, I don't think I'm in live chat.
I just wanted to tell Angela that I sent her invoice, but I left stuff off of it, but I'm mailing it off.
Oh, man.
That's the worst part, y'all. The invoicing. I know y'all say, just send it.
What?
Oh, fun, Donna. Emily and Brantley will come and spend the night. Well, tell Emily and Brantley I said hi.
I just clicked on the video and now it's showing me other videos. My. Are we really off the air maybe? And No.
No. When you go on, you have to look at the commercial.
Well, I technically paid for a premium, so I shouldn't have to see a commercial. But is it really a commercial?
And then I laugh. I'm like, ooh, I'm special enough to have a commercial. I gotta see how many peeps I have.
I did it again.
How many subs do I have?
Oh, it says I'm live. But it put me sideways. I don't like that.
I have 476 subscribers. I need to get to 500.
Well, I would like to too. How many do I have?
You have 417.
I'm not growing at all. I had more for a while. I'm losing subscribers.
416 you have. Angela, did you hear what I had said, honey?
Subscribe? Because you said 417. She said 416.
Oh.
Subscribe to me. That's not nice.
Maybe she did. I don't know. I subscribed to you on Garrett's channel the other day.
Oh, that's sad.
Hmm.
Okay.
I did your invoice, Angela. I left a couple things off, but I'm mailing them anyway. I'll just add it to another invoice later. Is that okay?
You're making me hungry eating.
I'm sorry. They said my blood sugar was going down.
I have all my keto candy. It makes my stomach hurt. Keto candy. It's not filling.
Angela says she thought it was small. It's not. It's like some little things, Angela. It's like, I don't think it's nothing big. It's just some little things, but they're already packed in your box, so you're gonna get them, and I'll just add it to your bill later. Yeah, I was the worst invoicer this last 2 weeks, and
You're selling every day. That's why.
yeah, so I need to get into a routine. So somebody who does auctions all the time, I need help.
But if you only do them once a week, it's a lot easier to maintain.
Well, and we were trying to empty out stuff. So
Right. But when you do it, it creates like chaos.
right.
Just
Exactly. My next thing, I may have a clear out on those rings.
saying.
I had them for 15. So I think I'm gonna have a $8. I mean, no, let's see. I'll do a $10 clear out on those. It's $5 off on those rings.
Okay. I'm ready to send you more stuff. Maybe 2 more boxes.
Yeah, I know some people were saying to build a box, like do a jewelry lot. Do y'all want to see that versus one piece of jewelry? I don't know.
Nobody's talking.
I know. Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's
I smell this macaroni in there boiling.
Oh.
Thomas, you check your dad's macaroni? You might be sleeping.
Why don't you check it?
I don't feel like getting up.
Did your husband? Yeah, but it overcooked. Macaroni is going to be it's going to be a waste.
Hold on. Let me go.
What do you do with overcooked macaroni?
What do you do with it?
You can make
garbage.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, you sorting jewelry, Deborah? That's what I need to do.
That's nice. I was watching a guy use one of those cheap diamond things, and I didn't realize you had to put your thumb on here, and you had to like set it because of the temperature in your house. I guess I didn't read the instructions.
I guess I must just be smelling them cooking because he said he just put them in.
But now that I know, I have to redo the.
So, like, if I wanted to do, like, say, $5 little lots, how much jewelry should I put in? I'm not a big jewelry person, so
if you're making a $5 lot, it should be 2 earrings. I mean, jewelry's worth money. I mean, if you want to like really get rid of sort of crafty jewelry, then you could make like a baggie full. But
right, I do like a pound or a pound and a half.
I would just fill a baggie and not even.
I never know. I don't want to overcharge people.
I'm
my dog's behind me.
$4, $5, $6, $7, and I'm sending it to you thinking you could probably recoup the $4, $5, and $6. And if you put it all in a bag for $3, it's like you're not actualizing something that has like I'm just saying, yeah, it's the stuff like if I bought something on,
wow, that's nice
for $2 and you sell it for $2, that's fair. But like, I'm just saying, don't sell things worth like $10 or $15 for $4. It's just you need to make some money. You have bills. You're not doing it just for fun. It's a lot of work to pack it up and keep it out.
Yeah, put a bunch of stuff. But Wendy, don't you sell stuff on your Facebook account? I need to do that too. Yeah, it depends on what it is.
It really does. Like, you know, if something is like maybe used jewelry and it, maybe like like if something says touch tarnished and you want to put like, you could put like 5 or 6 or 10 pieces in a bag and say,
Right.
here's a bag of like, used
Right.
jewelry. But if you have something that looks completely like I bought this from somebody who crafted it and it's in perfect condition. And I already paid, like, let's say I paid $5 or $6. And even if I wanted to clear it out and get even 4 or 5 back, okay, that's my own loss.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't just be $1 because that's what people want to pay. Because everybody wants to pay $1.
Right.
I mean, it depends, but
Well, and that's why we did the clearance sale separate
right.
from like a regular sale, because you don't want to mix the two. I feel. Anyway. Anywho.
But like some of the beads that you buy, if you buy them through like Fire Mountain Gems, or if you buy sterling through LVO Grand or whatever, things are expensive. You should be paid a tip at the very least for finding stuff or having it even.
I'm gonna make some earrings and stuff out of that what is it, labradorite, and those green things I had. I'm gonna break them apart and make jewelry out of them. I'm gonna get me these. I'm gonna make jewelry out of these.
Yeah, I would totally make jewelry out of things like that.
Yeah.
That's my goal. My goal is to use things like that and make things that, like, even if it's just for me, that I would like to wear. And I would feel like it's not a complete waste. And because I already got rid of all the clothes.
Right.
And that was hard. I was giving away things that I was like, I was sure that I was going to make money.
Right. Because if not, I'm going to have to just list them, the jewelry. I'm sorry.
You'll make a lot more money if you go on Poshmark and you list a lot of the nicer pieces. Even if you could do like even if you had like the bracelet I just showed, if you do 3 of them, I think the problem with, I know I'm not finishing my sentence because I was going to say you can make more money, but because of those live shows and people were starting stuff, I think that like at $3 and $5, if you sell something for $3 on Poshmark, you're making 5 cents. So I know you're hoping people will just add to their box, because you can do up to £5 for the first. Actually, I got a notice on Posh that the first thing I buy live, that they'll pay for the shipping for free.
Yeah, I got that.
So that's kind of nice. But I just don't want to go there anymore. And I mean, when I watch the auctions, it's very hard for me because I do see things I want, and I'm like, I want that. I'm like, I can't get it. I just can't. I mean, with all those bills coming in, and we're going to have a lot of expenses. We're going to need furniture shipped to the middle of the woods. Holy moly.
It's hard to know what people want. Do they want like vintage stuff? Do they want?
They want vintage. They want new. They want in between.
Want new stuff.
They want it for $1. That's what they want. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, she's so behind. But at least she's on the right auction. I mean, the right.
Well, I don't even remember. No, do you want to be in a cage? Like what?
No, I told her put him in his cage.
Oh, okay. But I was watching a dog breeder, and she had her puppies in crates, like just for several times in the day, just so they would get used to it. I thought,
yeah. Well, she leaves the door open, and he goes in there and lays down, and he goes in there and lay down and play. I have those 3 very large porcelain dolls I need to get rid of.
I like Jennifer just said, she agrees that that she doesn't feel that vintage should be sold for 1, 2, and 3. No, I really do think that there should, every time people undercut their next person, they're devaluing the whole entire nature of reselling. And I mean, I think that whatnot or whatever it was called was like people were starting their auctions at like $1. So people were getting like things like sterling for $1 in the middle of the night if there was nobody attending these auctions. And it's kind of a shame. I mean, like if you got it at,
Don't rent it, okay? Huh? Don't rent it.
if you
I'm
want a
probably gonna
storage
love it.
auction and you got like vats of things for like, maybe you only paid $10 for the storage bin. Okay, well, you didn't invest, but it still devalues it all for us. The price for real sterling now and real gold is really high, really, really high. And if you say like, oh, I have this sterling thing and it's $8 and nobody jumps on it, they're missing out because that's too dang cheap. It should be like $20.
Mm-hmm. And then I always feel like I'm selling it for too much.
No, you're not selling it. Perhaps craft jewelry that's not in good condition.
Right.
Some people could sell for too much. Like, but I paid like $3 and $4 for some necklaces, and when I get them, I'm like, this is really crappy. Mm-hmm. And some I like pretty much just throw right out. But yeah, it's true. The people that don't care about the jewelry will sell it too cheap.
Yeah.
But there's also like a perceived value of things, and I know that if you have something that's worth it, and even if you ask for like a less price, people think, oh well, it's not a good thing. But like maybe if you ask for $30 for some, like for a chain, a sterling chain, it's more than that in the stores.
Right.
The perceived value is more.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that.
Yeah. Definitely.
But the best thing is if you got stuff for free and and then you just sell it.
Wow.
That's pretty good for gold, right? I should go sell some gold. So Deborah, let me ask you a question. If I go to like one of these We Buy Gold and Silver places and I have a gold necklace, do I have to, let's say they do give me 100, let's say 100 or whatever, do I have to declare that on my taxes that I sold, or can I just take the money and not think about it?
Take the money and run.
Will they give me cash and like wink, wink?
But it's your gold you sold.
I know, but I'm just always concerned about it. It's like you pay the tax when you buy it. You pay a tax like if you sell it.
Tell them you needed money and you sold your ring or something.
No, you don't pay taxes on that stuff. I'm like, okay. Well, cash and go. All right.
How to give you cash? Nice.
I know I have some vintage. I have a bank vault that I put gold in because I didn't want to have gold laying around my house. Mm-hmm. And I've seen some of these like vintage watches that I have like sell for lots of money, but I don't feel like it's. Yeah, I feel like you. It's like I feel like it would be kind of a shame to sell it just for gold value, but it's better than no value if it's sitting in my bank vault not getting used.
Right. But they like, okay, so gold is $23.13 an ounce today, but you don't get that if you go to somewhere to cash it in. You get scrap value, right? Probably. Which is different.
Probably.
Is that right?
I need a large gun safe.
Yeah, scrap. So, like, what's the price of scrap?
Deborah can look it up for us.
It's like a fraction of.
It is.
What it really is.
There was a guy who was trying to get scrap from the sidewalks of Manhattan. He was prospecting on the Diamond District sidewalks at night. And
wow.
It was interesting. People were like, this is fake. He planted it, but I don't know. It depends on the buyer company, I suppose. I know, like, I figure, like, they're going to charge like 10%, probably off the scrap price. But, like, if the scrap is, let's say it's half or a quarter, I don't know. It's still better than owning it and never getting any money for it. I mean,
Don't you start, little girl.
like, let's look it up.
Oh, they have the heater on in here. It's hot.
I don't. It would be better if somebody who actually can use a phone, because my phone. What's
What do I look up?
scrap gold price today?
Each carat of gold is worth a different amount.
That's true too. Yeah, because so you say, like, let's just say scrap 14K.
Ann said, Deborah, you got me excited. 10 carat is less valuable than 14 or 18.
Okay, it's $40. Like 14 karat is $40.91 today. So you're probably you might get 30 or 35, but that's a gram. So if you have like a little pile, it's kind of sad. I think it would be low.
Stop. I know what you want. You want a brown cracker?
Oh my God,
That's one.
For each group of gold, divide the carat by 24. Then multiply that by the number of today's gold price. Oh.
Maybe 10 to 20% less, she said.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, and then what if it has stones? Do they just not care? Because
I don't know, because I brought a ring in that had a lot of stones. It wasn't a very big ring, and they told me it wasn't worth me trading it in or, selling it for scrap because it wasn't enough gold.
Because I have one necklace that I think it's 14 karat gold, but it has diamonds. It's missing one teeny diamond, and I don't want to pay $200 to fix it to get like scrap value.
Okay, Deborah says she turns hers in one time a year.
But I think Deborah buys lots of jewelry, and she has good luck. Like there was one company where you said you got a few things. So yeah, it rarely happens for me. I mean, it had happened once for me, which was nice. But mostly I get the crappiest of craps. I get stuff that I'm like, I get like jawbone.
Yeah, Deborah says she buys lots of jewelry.
Right, jewelry lots. It's the only way. And do you buy it from like eBay, or would you buy it from just the various online resellers?
Well, I think she said she buys like the blue boxes and from another thrift store the boxes that they have.
My blue boxes were so bad. Maybe if I moved to a different place. I would love to try ThreadUp, but I've never. I think she says she checks like every 2 minutes.
They do high bid too. There's nothing that you can in Louisiana. There's no high bid except like restaurant equipment, stuff like that. Like you can't get jewelry. I have to go to Mississippi or Texas or something if I want jewelry.
I think like that. What Deborah does, it's like fun to hunt through it. Like I get a kick out of that. I mean, I feel like I almost want to do that, although it creates like a litter of jewelry for me. But I do enjoy going through the stuff. I love doing that. I mean, that's like that's a hobby for me.
Yeah,
it could be, but it's one that would be sort of expensive.
I know it's hard to get those ThreadUp boxes. It's hard to get the Goodwill blue boxes. Unless you're one of the first ones there when it goes on sale at 6:00 on a Friday.
Oh,
okay. Stop.
It's fun to see what people get.
I don't have no more. It's empty. See? It's empty. In the garbage.
That's sweet.
She wants graham crackers.
All my dogs love graham crackers. I mean, Norton, I don't think he might have tried it once. I don't give them.
Wow, in 30 seconds, Deborah? Well, at least you got one. So the 5-pound boxes from ThreadUp, but aren't they like craft slash?
Do you have super high speed internet? How does this work? Because I don't even know that like I could get it in 30 seconds.
Go see TV. Go.
I can't manipulate. You probably have, if you have to have your credit card on file with them or something.
Oh, definitely.
Because I don't know how that could work. It's sold out in under 30 seconds. Wow.
I know. Well, I think Johnny buys his on like a lot of times he'll find it on Facebook Marketplace.
What? Oh, just jewelry in general?
Jewelry lots and stuff. I think that's what he had said.
The people in my area are too savvy. They're selling what, like, you know, the pick through stuff that they already picked through.
Right.
And took out all the sterling and gold and stones. And they're given like the crap. I think mostly. It's people, you know, people in yard sales are trying to sell for eBay prices now. It's not the same. Yeah. It's like so bad when it's like
it's like gambling, really.
It is gambling. It's probably a little better than gambling. But it's gambling.
Right. I mean, it is in a sense.
Like, it is gambling, but I'm saying, like, if you go to a casino with $20 in your pocket, you will leave with no money. At least if you spent $20 on a jewelry lot, you could maybe get some jewelry. Like, I feel it's possible.
Oh, wait. Hip and knee doctor yesterday.
Oh.
I'll be getting replacements. Got to schedule.
I hope it works out for you. You might feel much better.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know, it slows healing, Jennifer. That's why.
Can you do like the patch?
So, what are you getting replaced? Your hips or your knees?
She said hip and knee. Is it both or one?
My husband says the best thing he ever did in his whole life.
My ex had his hip replaced, and it's lasted a really long time, and he's really heavy. So,
yeah. I mean, Garrett did his knee, and then the doctor made him wait a year. Because that would be his good leg. And then before he did the other one, and he did great. We had a great doctor. His brother went and had it done, and he said that was the worst thing he ever could have done in his life. So it depends on the person. It depends on your doctor. It depends on how well you respond. I mean, Garrett didn't take pain pills unless he went to therapy. So
my neighbor had a double knee replacement, and she said that it was a really, really painful recovery. However, you know, now that it is healed, she said she's so grateful she has.
Yeah.
Like so she had to do a lot of even Oprah was talking about getting her knees replaced, and she said she just it took time till she could like take her foot like raise it up off the bed, but she pushed herself.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Roxy.
Suzy, I'm gonna have to wrap up. I mean, you can stay if you want, but I gotta go finish that stuff for Garrett before I bring Mama to the doctor.
All right, let's go.
And I gotta go mail everybody's packages off.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
All right, guys. And thank y'all so much for coming and chatting with us. I can't speak today. I'm
going to say this. Thank you for coming. Have a great week. Go to all of Dawn's auctions. And if you feel bad, I hope you feel better. That's all.
Yes.
Take care, everybody.
Deals with Teresa is tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye, y'all. God bless.